All right, guys, so welcome back to lesson 11 of the tutorial. This was where we stopped in the last lesson, where we imported this beautiful template of an e-commerce store using Astra starter template. Now we want to make this our own and change everything on it to suit whatever we are selling as an e-commerce brand. So first thing we need to do, let's log in into the back end. Of course, this is the front end. So we just put /wp admin. So once this loads up, we put in our username that we created earlier and put our password. So I can ask it to remember me since it's my system. Uh, or did I forget what I wrote there? So you can see that you need to be sure or remember whatever you have done, you have written there. So I'm going to save that. Now this is our back end, and this one is talking about configuring Stripe. So it's talking about configuring Stripe. So for those of us who are watching from outside Nigeria, or Stripe is available in your country and you want to use it for payment, then you can go ahead and configure this and put in your Stripe account details. But for us, we will not be using it. So, and then this place, it seems you are like whatever, so you just do away with this. Now if you look at this place, it says start selling, that we are 2 of 7. Now I want to go back to the beginning. 2 steps have been taken, but please, I want to go from the first step. In case you decided not to use template and you would just like to install Woocommerce, the plugin that we used here that will allow us to sell on a WordPress website is called Woocommerce. Look at it here. So if we go to our plugin, go to install plugins, we will see Woocommerce there. So we'll see Woocommerce here, which is the one that allow us to sell products. Okay, so one more thing is that since we have most of us from Nigeria, we will need to use payment gateway that are available to us here. And for that, you can see this is the Stripe that was shown to you. So if you are not using it, like I will not be doing, we can just deactivate it and remove it. So we can deactivate it and just delete this. Okay, so what we need, in case you are doing this from the start, we have Elementor. This is Elementor header and footer that was used to, this one came in because if you visit our site, you see that this header was designed, so this header is what that was what they used to design this header, and then the footer as well. So that is why they put that there. That is why that plugin is there. Okay, then we have a starter template. Of course, you know why we brought that in. So once you have imported your template, you can actually remove starter template. Once you have imported what you want, you can actually delete it and take it off to reduce space. So then we have variation swatches, then we have Woocommerce, and then so the next thing we want to add is our payment gateway. Since we have removed that Stripe, we are going to put a new one, and that is Paystack. So we are going to look for Paystack. So we look for Paystack for Woocommerce. Paystack Woocommerce payment gateway. So we install it and then we activate. So other ones are already there. So but like I told you, these are the things you will need. So now let's go back to that settings that it was talking about. So if you go to WooCommerce here, click on home. So it will take us to the setup wizard where we need to do all those things. So you can see it's starting from the beginning. So we're starting from the first one. So we need to choose our country and we'll type in Nigeria. So and then the area. So if you are in Abuja like me, but let's just for the purpose of this lesson, I want us to use let's use Lagos. Okay, then you put in an address, any address will do. You can say KH 159 um and you can say Victoria Island. I don't know where your business is located, so you put in your address and then you put the city. So this email address, you know where it comes from. So this is why, you know, this was what we did first when we started this program. So it's always good to do it first, whatever you know you will be using, because automatically it will be picked by most of the program that you'll be installing, most of the software that the plugins that you'll be installing. Okay, so now click on continue, say no thanks. Okay, so now this is the next. We are taking fashion, apparel, and accessories because we said is kiddie smart. Okay, so whatever you are doing, you pick your category if you are not in this category. So we click continue, and then is physical goods that we are selling. If it's download, like you are selling things that people will just download after buying, you select it. So then we have continue. And then where it says how many products do you plan to display, just take 1000 plus. We can never know, your store can you know, grow from this point now. So now we say selling elsewhere, you just say no. So you click on continue. Then add recommended business features to my site, you just remove it and hit continue. Okay, so this will set up our business. Okay, so that one is done. Now if we come back here to it shows the next step on the home. So we need to add how to get paid. We need to get paid. How do we get paid? Now the next video in the list of this tutorial is what you need to go and watch now to set up payment. The reason is I've done this severally. I have it on my YouTube channel, and if I need to show you step by step process again, I do not have another BVN that I can use to do the process. So you just watch that video, follow the step-by-step tutorial, then you get your public secret key and the public keys that you need, and then you bring it. So I'll show you that part. I'll log in and bring those secret key for us. So but to get the step-by-step tutorial in order to create your paystack account, you go and watch that video right now. So once we have done that, say add how to get paid, so we just click on set up payments. So you can see this place is telling us direct bank transfer, cash on delivery, and it's not showing us what to set up. So all we need to do is come to this Woocommerce and click on settings. Come to this Woocommerce and click on settings. So now this place where it says payment, here, you need to scroll down here and look for paystack. So you can see paystack here. You enable it. Enable paystack and then click on save changes. Now when you enable and you save changes, you can see these changes to manage. So you click on manage. Okay, so this is what we need. Right now is on test mode. So while you are still building, you can use test mode. But once you are ready to start receiving payment, you do what? You can actually do what? Change this. You do what? You remove this enable test mode, so that if you click like this now, then you can put your live secret key and live public key. Now how do you get that? So payment option, please always put pop-up. Where it says payment option, always put pop-up, so that the payment page will just pop up on your website, not that it will redirect away from your website. Is not good. So let it pop up on your website. Okay, so your live secret key and live public key, how do we get that? Let's quickly open another tab here. So I'll go to paystack.com, which after you have watched that video, you must have been able to do that. So you were supposed to create free accounts. So once you have created and you have done everything that I said in that video, you can come back here and log in. So you can log in. So we can put in our details here. So having followed the video, you should also have something like this. So if I look at this place here, you can say I have this and this. So the name of the business that you want to use should be what you are selecting. Although this, I'm just using this as an example. This store link should not be yours, should be showing the name of the business that you have just created. So you come to this area where you have your user icon, click on it and click on profile. Point to this place and click on profile. So then once you get to the profile, come to the last one here where it says API keys and webhooks. So if we get to that area here, so here we should have, you can see our live secret key and then our live, we have our live public key. Okay, so now if I want to use the public key, I'll just click here to show it, and then it will ask me for my password. So I can copy it and copy this one and take it there. Okay, so now here, this place, test secret key, so that is the one I want to use for now. So I'll copy it. So if I go back to our setting here, so I will still enable test mode. So for you, you should remove it and use live to start receiving payment. So I'll paste it here. Then test public key, I'll bring it as well. Test public key, I'll copy, then I'll paste in this place. Okay, so then okay, so additional paste tag gateway, you don't need any other thing here, so you just go ahead and save changes. So once this have been saved, it's asking you to put this as your webhook, right? So you can check. It says please enter your paystack merchant details here to be able to use paystack Woocommerce plugin. Okay, settings have been saved. I'm sure that is not relevant. So you say optional to avoid a situation where bad network make it impossible, whatever. So you can copy this and you copy, and where it says webhook, so you can say test webhook URL. So you can paste this here, and you on this other place too, you go ahead and save changes so that they can be able to communicate. Okay, so that is that. Now this one that is saying you should enter something here, let's click and see what it has to offer. It could, I think it's something new. So okay, so that it is still asking for the same thing, so I think it's irrelevant. So there's nothing there, that the details are what we have already completed and we have done. So we are done with that. Once we are done with that, the next thing that is not showing us on this home page, the second step is to add what? Products. Now the reason why it's not showing us, of course you can say that there are products on the website already. We have like these ones here, these are products. These are products 1 2 3 4. They are products that are already in the on the site, you know, that were imported with it. But I'm going to show you how to add those products as well. So now let's, then these areas here, by the time we start editing this home page, you understand that these are just images. You just replace the images and then you give link, like where it says shop the collection. Maybe you want to link to the area for boys. You know, you are going to have categories like boys dresses, because for this example we are using kids fashion. So we have things like boys dresses, girls dresses, shoes, bags and all of that. So you have to link to each of those things. That is what they did in this place. Like this is for accessories, this is for tops, this is for bottom, this is dresses and so on and so forth. So you just put one image, then you put uh the URL, the address to that category, so that they can be taken to that category. For instance, if you look at the top here, you can see that shop by category, we have accessories, right? If we click on accessories, this accessories, so you can see that it takes us to these product categories, then accessories. So the everything here will be accessories, those things that are under the category of accessories. So that is what you have there. So, and if you go back and you still come to this place where it says accessories here, you see that it should take us to the same this thing. Okay, the URL was not added there. The URL was not added there. So if the URL was added, it will take you to that. So that is the essence of this thing. Just show one picture, then you put a link there. So by the time we get to trying to edit this area, we see more about that. So let's quickly see how these products were added so that we can remove these ones that are not our own. So I've already opened some products on Jumia here. So although for you that is following this tutorial, I believe you have your own product that you want to sell, but I don't have such products, so I'm just using this as example. So let's say this first one is the one we want to use. We copy the name, copy, then go back here. Then you can look at this place. If you look at this place here, under this place, you under Woocommerce, if we go to the home, if you go back to the home, you should see product. But if you look at that place where we left to, you'll see product. If you just click on this place, if you click on this place, you see it say you added products. So products were already added. If you look at this place now, you will see products. So if you look at this place and you click all products, so all products, these are products that have been added. So we need to remove them because they are not our own products. So I'll show you by the time you finish adding your own products, you can come here and select all these ones like this, or let's just do that right now. So go ahead, select all these products here. Maybe this wristwatch, let me leave this wristwatch. Why? Because everyone uses wristwatch, whether kids or not. Then all these sunglasses, I'm going to leave them. Then let's say these shoes too, we can leave them. So you just understand what I mean. I'm going to delete everything. You're supposed to delete all this for you because you don't have any of these products, but just for example, I'm leaving them. So you should just select all of them, click on bulk action and say move to trash, then apply, and all those products there will be removed. So they are all removed. You can see the ones I left are the only ones remaining. Okay, we still have one more. So this okay, so we go ahead and do the same thing, move them to trash. So you have seen how to remove those. Then now you want to add your own. Now you want your own that you want to add, you click on this, click on add new. So we add new. That um title that we copied, we paste it here for the first one. Then we come back, this shoe, I'll just click. But before I go on to pick the shoe, the picture, let me come down here. Now we have product details here. So this first small details here, we can copy these small details here. Then we copy, and you can see there are other specification here. So I can bring that small details. If you look at this place, we have product short description, so we can paste that here down. So you can go ahead and just use Ctrl V, paste this here. Then the other details that we have here, so I can copy it, copy. If you want to use this one too, if you want to use this one too, we can also add it. So let's put this one there first. Or okay, let's say those this one that I just brought is the short description. So we can take this other one back. Let me delete this and put key features. Key features. Okay, so we have that there as a small. So then we come back to this place and select this area here. So I can select this. So you can see the image is there. I'll just copy everything. Copy and come to this place where we have this and paste. So you can see that I can copy everything including the image. So we have it like this. So all right, so once we have that, then this is here. The next thing is for us to put the image, and that is where you come to this place where it says product image. So let's go back there. I'm just going to pick, let's say 2. So this one, I'll click on this, zoom it, right click on it, and just say save image as. So I'll put AD1, that's Adidas in short. Then I will click here to show another part of it. So let's say I can right click this one and say save image as. So you can add as many images as possible. Add the 2 like this, and let's say I want to add, so I can add, let's next it. Okay, so let me add this one, save image as. So I can put the 3. Okay, so I'm done with this. Then the price 22 whatever, you can see this place where they grade this out. So I'm going to show us how to do that. Now come back here where it says product images, you come here, so you upload. These are pictures that were brought to the gallery because of the listing that we imported. So you can go through your media. When you go through your media, as if you want to add a new one, then you can select all this and remove them. So like, or you can also delete one by one, but that will take time. Just go through your media and then select all and remove all of these things that you have here. So so now I'll just bring in what I want. Okay, so I'll just bring in the one I want, go to upload and bring the images that I want. So I have this 3, 1 2 3. I'm going to open it, so it will upload those 3 pictures. Then the one I want to use as the main image, this is it. So I'm going to select it and say set product image. So this is the product image. Those other ones will be added to gallery. You come here and say add product gallery image. Then you add this, the remaining 2, this and this. So you hold down control key, click the first one, hold down control key and click. So once you have them, add to gallery. So these other 2 will be added to gallery. Now these are categories. If you look at the home page here, all these things you are seeing under the menu, shop by categories, these are categories of the store. So depending on your own store, you can use this one. So but since I said we are not using this one here, so we can come here and say add new category, and we can say shoes. Shoes. So we can say shoes, and then we say add category. So once we say add category, you can see it is selected. in the shoes categories. So then from there, the next thing we need to do is to come down to this place here. It's a simple product because it has no other variation. So we come here, that price that was cancelled out, which is 63,888 whatever, so is the one that is referred to as the regular price. The regular price is the one that is the price that you were supposed to be selling, but you are now selling it for them at a cheaper price. So let's say you say 60, it was supposed to be 63,000, then but you are selling at 22,900. So you are supposed to be selling 63, but you are selling 20. So it will now be as if you are giving them, a very big discount. So once you have done that, I think everything here is set. You go ahead and publish. Go ahead and publish. So that product has been added. So we need to add another one. Okay, so we click on add a new one. So this one here, I'll close it. So you do the same thing to add as many products as possible. But for me, I want to add one that has variation so that we can see girls. Okay, this is girls accessories, girls accessories. Okay, so let's leave this one. Let's come to this place. This one has a variation of different years. Okay, of different years. Okay, so I want us to use something with different color. So I think I have this image on my system of a blue dress. So let me just come here and search for yellow dress. Let's use that as example. Yellow girls, girls yellow dress, sorry. Girls yellow dress, yellow gown, or rather, since the one I have is blue gown, so you can have yellow, so that we'll now use it as if it's a kind of another variation. You just for you to understand, you should have your product that you want to sell, so don't just follow so this, it looks something like this. So let me save this image. So let me save this image and say yellow. Okay, so saving this. Okay, so once I have that now, so let's go back to our product. Now before we add this other product, it's good for us to go back and see whether the attribute that we want has been created, because we imported. But ordinarily, if you are starting from beginning, you automatically need to make your attribute. So we come to this place, attributes. Click on attributes. Then we can see there is no attribute. No attribute currently exists. So now we come here and create attributes. So for instance, we can create color. Type in color in this place, and you can see variation swatches. That is the variation swatches that I showed you earlier. So you're going to set what type. It is color. That is a color. So you click on add attribute. Then let's say we want to add sizes too. Say sizes. Then this place says the type. We just say it's just a label. It's just a label. So it's just a label, and we click on add attributes. Now these attributes have been added. If you go to this column, you configure the color. So we're going to add different colors. So for now, I'm just going to add that blue that I said I have. I'm going to add blue and come here and select the color. Since I said color, that is why it's showing this option. So I'm going to pick blue and then add new. Then I'm going to put that yellow that we have. So I have yellow, and then I'm going to come down here, select yellow color, and then I'll add. So like that, that's how you can add more colors. Then for the sizes, now this one, this shape here that is square, you can change it to circular, and that will be done in variation swatches setting. So let's go back to attributes here. Now if you look at this place, it says variation swatches settings. So we can quickly, let me just show you how to do that. So if you go to the settings of variation swatches, which is as good as just going to your plugins, go to plugins here, then all plugin installed, you see variation swatches, you see the settings. So under settings here, then we go to global styling. Then border color, disable attribute effect, no. Tooltip background color, label position. So if you have, so all these settings here can be labeled, can be changed. Then if this border radius, add border radius for swatches. So default is 3 pixels. So and that will make it a kind of square. Switch minimum height, swatch minimum width. So that border radius, if we increase it to something like this, it should give us a kind of round edges. Then the border color is black. Then the color of itself, those are the colors we are setting there. So let's go away from there. So once we have that, then we can come back here. Now we have configured this one, we have the colors. Then for sizes, we do the same thing. So we can add sizes like small, medium, large, and we can decide to use things like this one. Here they use 3 to 4 years, 5 to 6 years, like that. So it depends on what you are selling on, and the way the sizes are graded. So if I decide to use this system now, 3 to 4 years, but if you want to use other one, you just come and put those sizes, all the sizes that are available that you normally use. So I can have something like 3 to 4 years. It has one of the sizes. I say add new size. It is added. I can have is it the other one is what? 5 to 6 years. So I'm not going to use all of them. I'm just going to show you an example. 5 to 6 years. Then I'll add that. I'll add other sizing formats like small, let's say S, use S for that, medium, M, add that. Large, which is the common way of putting sizes, extra large, and so on and so forth. So just to show us how it is done, then we can go ahead. And so once we have all of this, now the next thing is to go back and add that new product. Add that new product that we wanted to add. So for this one, we can come here, take this heading, copy, and then come to this place and paste. Then the details, product details, here we have this. So the short details, we can for the short details, we can put this one here. So bring it to the short details, paste, and put the heading there. So we remove this and say key features. Okay, so once you have that, then the next thing, we bring the longer description here of the product. We copy and paste here, paste that here. So once we have that, now the next thing we want to do is to add so let's say this one, if you go to the categories area, let's say it's for boys. So let's say instead of all this category, we click on this place and say for boys. So add new category. Okay, so it is there. Now we come to product image. So let me come here and take the images. So it has only one, so I'll zoom it. So it has only one image, and then I'll just save it. So I can say UD, then I'll save. So once I have that, then I'll come here and then try to add a product, set product image, and then I will quickly upload that. So I'll quickly upload that and bring it as a product image. So then I'll set product image. Now here I'm going to change that simple product to variable product, because they have to choose different type, the sizes. So I'll click here and I will say is what, a variable product. So you say that other options will now be available for me to work with. So I need to come to attributes here. So I already have this attribute that we already created. So I'm going to click here and say add existing. So is sizes that we are using, the color, there's no color, everything is green, so sizes. So we'll now come here and search. So we have 3 to 4 years. We have no, I'm not using this. Remove this one. Is so this one, then other ones, like I told you were supposed to add all those sizes, all the sizes that you are using, you put all of them in other sizes. So in here now you'll be able to pick the one that you want to use for this particular product. So once you have select these ones now, then you say save attributes. So you have saved those two attributes now. So you come to variation. So you come to variation and say add manually. So when you come to variation, it says any size. So you put, so you just ask them to pick the sizes that they want. So then we come to this place. Then when they pick those any of these sizes, which picture will appear is still the same, because it's same, the product has just one image. So I think I will still use that other blue dress that I downloaded. So here the regular price, let's see, um the regular price, there's no regular price. Everything is just, there's no any price grade out, but you can still do the same thing if you just want it to be as if you are giving them so let's say the sale price is 6,999. So it's asking me to, it say okay, I'm selling at 6,999. Okay, so that is the price. I'm not slashing it out, I'm not slashing it down, so it's just 6,999. Then if you have the weight and all those things, you can put them there. You can, so you click on save changes. So it, what happens here is that they will need to choose size. They will need to choose the size before they can proceed to add it to their cart. That is just the difference between variable product and the other one that is just simple product. So once we have done this, we hit publish. So let's add that other yellow and blue dress for the girls. So that one, I can't remember where I found it. Okay, let's use that let's use this one. Just use the details on this page. So I'll just say I will not put yellow now because they are different color. So I'm going to copy this ceremonial ball gown, princess party, whatever. So I'm bringing it here, and I'll paste. Then the short description, let me close this. So then the short description, product details. So I'll come here, so copy and then bring it to this place here. Okay, so I'm going to click here, backspace this one. I think it says specification, not even key feature. So, and that is why you that is selling, you know what you are selling, so you should be able to express yourself by adding the correct details of your. So I think we are done with this one. So this other one is what we are working with now. Then product details, we click on this one. Now the difference here is that that short one will appear on the page, the main page itself, where this one is when you now click on the details. So let's come to where we are adding this, paste this here. Okay, so then we also make it so let's say now this one is for girls category. We add a new category and say for girls. So we add that. Okay, so now let's say we go on to change this one and say is a variable product. This time around we want to use both sizes and color. So if we come to attributes here, so click here, searching, this is sizes. So come here and add color as well. So now where it says select item, so where it says select item here. This is for sizes. We can select the sizes that we want. Let's say this one we have to use let's say medium and large. Then here for color, we want to use blue and we want to use yellow. Yellow. Okay, so we click on save attributes. So we are done with that. We have selected the things we want. Then we go to variations and we click on add manually. So any color, any size. So here the only difference here, what you do here, if you know that a particular color is not available, you will not say any color, any sizes. You will select the one that is available. Maybe when they pick blue color, is only they can pick any size, but when they pick yellow, is only a particular size that is available, you will specify. But if you leave it at any color, any size, it means that all of them are available, so they can pick the one they want. They can say they can pick any color, they can pick any size, and it will be available. But anyone that is no longer available, you specify. You get it now? You get it? So you can say when you take yellow, the only size available is medium, and then you had it. You had another one for blue, and you understand, like that. So you can create different variations that they can choose from before they will be able to pay. So let's leave it as any color, any size. So they have to pick any one. Save changes. So now this variation does not have price, so you can click on it like this. Click on this one, this place here. The picture that will appear, or let's not make it any color, any size. Maybe the price you are selling, the color, the different colors is different. So let's say for blue, then they can pick any of the size they want. So for blue, which image will appear there? So I'll go back to my gallery, and then let's go back, and I think I did not name this particular. Okay, I think I will still need all of them. So let me bring this three, and then the yellow that I downloaded not quite long. Bring the four of them. So for the blue, this is what will appear there. So we put this variation, and then what is the price that we are selling. So let me just have idea of how much it costs. So we can say normally the price is 35,000, but for this blue one we are selling at 20, let's say 21,900. And okay, so the weight and other things are, so just hit save changes, and we add one more. So since we said there are different prices, wow, this is taking longer. I think I just need to, let's just reload this page and see. Let's reload the page. Okay, so let me see what has been set and what is not set, so that we just fix those again. Okay, so we have the product description already fixed. Okay, so variable product, go to variations. So it said this, any sizes, any color that I did is still there. So I'll say blue with any sizes. Come here, select the image for the blue. So I'm taking this image, set variation image, then the price, regular price I set 35k, and this one is going for 21,900. So we put that, nothing more to save. So we click on this, and then I'll add another one. So I'll say add manually. So this time around I'm taking yellow, and then they can put any size. So click on it. When someone picks the yellow, this image should appear. And of course, for that one, the variation, the same price is 35k, but this yellow one is a bit expensive and it's going for 22,999. Okay, so then that is that. Those are all we need to do, and we are done with these two. So we click on save changes. Okay, so the changes is saved and the category is set. Now the product image, the one that will appear on the home this thing. So I think we are putting this one. So other gallery image, we can decide to add that third image that we have there, which is this one, to gallery. So once we are done with that, we update. So those are the things we need to do. So we can go on and on and on and on and keep on adding products. This is just the basics, just to let you understand. Now if you go back to this site now, where we have all this, because we have removed this product, if we click here, so you can see that our products are now coming up instead of those ones, and then this shoe is still there. So these are the ones we have added so far. So as you add product, this place is meant to display 4. This place here is meant to display 4. If you go to your, but let's try now to edit this page now so that we see how this page was made. So now that we have done adding products, we have done our payments to get our payment and all of that. So the next thing is just for us to set up the home page. But let's take a look at this place where it says continue setup. Let's see what next it wants us to add. But the basics are those ones that we have done, that we can, at least with that, we can start selling on. So where it says here, add your tax rate. So we are not using tax rate. So come here and then we just click on I don't charge sales tax. So I don't charge sales tax, and then so it says it's remaining to then get more sales, personalize your store. So let's just ignore those other ones. So the next thing is for us to let's test. Now if we click on this store, click here, I'll copy this address, then I'll open in an incognito tab, paste this here. Let's say someone comes to this site right now and pick any of these dresses that or products that we have here. You see that you can already start selling. So if you click on this Spider-Man, so you can see the details of, you can see the category where it is. This is the price, so you can select the size you want and add to cart. So I will add this to cart. So you can see the additional details that we have on that. Then once we have that, so you can say our cart has one and then the amount. So we can go back to the home page by clicking here. Let's say this other one, okay, so you can see this one now. This one says 21 to whatever, so because it's not just one price, so we click here. So we click here so they can see the pictures and the rest and other things. So now here we have the sizes, the blue and wow, I'm saying only, okay, so okay, we have sizes and we have color, sorry. So here we can say I want the yellow one. So I want the yellow one, and then if I want the yellow one, color is yellow, then the size is let's say medium. Then you can say the picture comes up. So the picture of the yellow one comes up, and then this is the price. So if I'm satisfied, I go ahead and add to cart. So once I have that, you can see how much I have to pay now. So I can click here to check out. These are the things in my cart. I can say view cart or I can say checkout. So if I hit checkout, then I need to provide all these details. And then you can see that my payment gateway is up. So I can make payment with the Woocommerce, I mean the pay stack, whatever that I put there. So now say for instance, if this person just fill in BJ, last name James, and then country is in Nigeria, and I say house house 42 or 45. So they are going to type in their details there. Then I'll say the city is in Abuja. So and then state, instead of Lagos State, I'm in Abuja. So I'll pick my state, pick Abuja, then put in a phone number so that they can reach me, and then email address. I'll put in my email address. Let's say let me put, okay, so I have this. Then these details, I've added all of them, then I can place order. So that payment, whatever that we say pop up, will pop up. The payment, this thing will pop up, and then we can make our payment. So you can see this now. This is because it's in test mode, and you can see the store link that you are paying to. You can see my logo. So if you have set up everything, it should appear like this. And if it's an you've already used live, so this will not be appearing. This test will not be there. So the person will be able to pay with bank card, the card, bank, USSD, just the way you do normal payments. So if you say, let's just say, take any of this, so you can take any of this and just pay. So payment was successful. So that is it. But if it's normal, you are using live, everything will be verified. Now let me close this. Now this is this person's account. These are the details. They are giving the details of what he has just bought. So I'll close it. In my own back end, if I come back here and click on order, you see that I have one order. Even in my email, I got the notification. So you can see. So this one is for me that bought it, the email that I entered. So my order was received, and then thank you, your payment have been, so the receipt from store link. So you to tell them receipt from your store like that. So everything pretty working well. So if you go back to order, you will see that you have one order from this person. So you click on it. That is how to fulfill the order now. Click on the name here and the invoice number, so you see the person's details, and then you can now communicate with them, send their order and other things. So when you finish processing this order, you can see what they bought, everything they bought. So you can see everything they bought here. So once you have finished processing this and the person have gotten their goods, then you can come here and say completed and then update. So the payment via this transaction reference. So all those things, you see all the details that you need about this transaction in this place. So when you have completed it, you simply do make sure that it has been completed. So now having done that, the next thing for us is to now change this home page to make it look the way we want exactly. And I'm going to break that into another lesson, because each of the videos, I don't want them to be too long. So in the next video, which is like the part B of this lesson 11, we will now rebrand this home page to something that we want. All these images here will be removed and replaced with our own. We may remove this testimonial because these are this is an e-commerce website. We may not need testimonial. So, and then of course maybe blog, I don't know. So let's see what we do in those places. We take best practices from other websites and bring it into play. All right, so that will be it. We'll see in the next just click to watch the next lesson.